Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I will be beginning a new gameplay series on FGO Lost Build. No, this isn't really a Lost Build, I think. I'm not really sure, but Realm of Thanatos Impulse Traum. So yeah, I think this is like, people call this like 6.5. So, I think like it is called that. Let me know. Correct me if I'm wrong. So we'll be starting Traum today, and yeah, let's go. Let's see what this is about. I am kind of really looking forward to it because there's a few questions that I have in my head that I feel like will be resolved. And not only me but all the NA players who are not spoiled, I'm sure they have a few questions which will probably be answered in this new main story quests. So yeah, let's see what this is about. Now another thing, I tried to get Creamhild. Like, I had originally planned to use like 90 SQs, so that I can get her, and if I get her luckily enough. Unfortunately I wasn't lucky, and then I went for another 30 and I still didn't get her. So I basically spent 120 SQs for literally nothing, and by nothing I actually mean nothing. I didn't even get any proper characters, 4-star characters, let alone 5-star character or a CE. I didn't even get a proper CE, so it was all wasted and I was not happy about it, but nothing we can do about it. I'm just going to get Creamhild using the limited SR ticket that we'll get in the future. So I'm just going to use that to get her, and I did the same in JP as well. I'm going to do the same here as well. So it's just the fact that I literally got nothing out of that 120 SQ is the thing that's bothering me. Like, literally nothing, not a single thing I got. Like, absolute trash rolls back to back, 4 multis. So yeah. Anyways, let us get started then. Okay, here we go. Prologue, or a study of the perfect human. Thoughts on what constitutes a perfect human? I mean, okay, but that's kind of vague, isn't it? For a start, we'd have to agree on a definition for perfect before we could even discuss this. Okay. An excellent point. Then allow me to take the first crack at it. A perfect human is one who makes no mistakes. Oh, okay. Let us set aside matters like overcoming hardships and making the impossible possible. We may then define a perfect person simply as one who makes no errors in judgment. Okay, works for me. Even the most amazing geniuses or superhumans inevitably make errors in judgments. In fact, you could argue that the mark of a skilled, intelligent human being is their ability to resolve matters in spite of any oversights or mistakes that they may make. Yeah, that's true. But that wouldn't be perfect. Perfection is when you don't have any mistakes to make up for in the first place. Yeah. Even if a person is average in every other regard, if their decisions are always correct, their actions and, by extension, the person who performed them would be perfect. That's a very interesting logic, I have to say. So Da Vinci and Shion are basically saying that it doesn't matter if they're average throughout. They don't need to be perfect physically or mentally or whatever. But if a person just doesn't make any mistakes, that makes him perfect. But obviously that never happens. If a person is perfect, then that person is literally a god. So that's very interesting. I never thought about it like this. As she says, even if a person is average in every other regard, if their decisions are always correct, their actions by extension, the person who performed them would be perfect. Right. So by that definition, that would make someone who never overlooks anything a perfect human. Okay. But the moment they do overlook something, however small, they are no longer perfect. Is that what you mean, Sean? Yes, that sounds about right. It is a shame that a single careless mistake is all it takes to knock someone off the pedestal of perfection. Wait, so does that mean that a little baby, a child, when they are born, just born, and I don't know, 5 minutes or 6 minutes has passed. Obviously they haven't made any mistake. They're perfect? I guess that would mean that. However, were we to use our definition, Da Vinci, we would face a paradox. Okay. If a problem can be overlooked by a so-called perfect human, then that problem is more perfect than the human. Wait, what? If a problem can be overlooked by a so-called perfect human, okay, then that problem is more perfect than the human. Okay. I guess that would mean that, if a perfect human overlooks a problem, then the problem will be even more perfect than it. Right, that's... Assuming it's equal to the task of deceiving a perfect human who never makes a wrong decision anyway. Yeah. Okay. Oh, but in that case, maybe it's a situation where it only seems like someone's made a mistake. Situation where it seems like someone... Okay. But in reality, they simply chose to overlook the problem. Right. In other words, a case where a perfect human deliberately overlooked the problem in order to be perfect. The problem in that case shouldn't be solved. What is... Okay, wait, what is happening? Wait a minute. In that case, maybe it's a situation where it only seems like someone made a mistake, but in reality they simply chose to overlook the problem. Okay, so they chose to overlook the problem, a perfect human. In other words, a case where the perfect human deliberately overlooked the problem in order to be perfect. The problem in this case shouldn't be solved at all. Ah, I see. Okay, wait. Go to the task or So, the perfect human deliberately overlooked the problem so that he could be perfect. Okay. So, that would mean if the problem is solved, then that person won't be perfect anymore. Yeah. Because that's why they overlooked it, to be perfect. And that is why such a problem shouldn't be solved at all. Okay. In that case, overlooking the problem would be the correct choice, the perfect choice for our purposes. Right? Okay. But at that point, I guess we're just arguing semantics, aren't we? Huh? Are you done with the side chatter? The Stormboarder will be leaving the Arctic Circle soon. You two aren't just passengers, you are technical and special advisors. It's your duty to make regular status reports, even if they don't have much new. Oops, my bad. You're right, Captain. We did, in fact, originally came to give you a report. Then allow me to explain Novum Caldia's current situation and our next steps. It has been several days since the British lost belt vanished. Okay. We've successfully brokered peace with the immature beast Koyanskaya. Yeah. However, immediately following this, we were attacked by the foreign god and lost our temporary base in the Wandering Sea. Yeah. Fortunately, all of Novum Caldia's staff managed to escape to the Stormboarder. We struck back at the foreign god, that is, you Olga Mari, with the same gravitational destruction she used on the Wandering Sea, confused her long enough to, well, I would like to believe that her not coming after us means our plan was successful. Unfortunately, she is so far beyond what we could consider normal that it is impossible to be certain. At any rate, both Spiriton Calculation Engine Trismegistus 2 and Near Future Observation Lens Sheba have been brought aboard the Stormboarder. It now serves as Caldia's flying base of operations. That is the situation in which we find ourselves. Okay. Now that we have escaped Uolgamari, we are currently using Trismegistus 2's prognostications to move between different safe zones. Despite encountering our share of difficulties at our various stops, we continue our flight even as we speak. Yep, we've been crisscrossing the Eurasian continent, east and west. Of course, we occasionally touch down to convert a few remaining buildings into spiritrons and stock up on resources, we ended up hiding out in the Arctic Circle for a pretty long time. Unsurprisingly, it was freezing there. I can't say I cared for that. I'm not built for cold. Oops, I had a feeling you might have been freezing there. Sorry about that, Captain. I hope you can give us a break on that. Trismegistus 2 suggested it was the safest place to lay low. Okay. I know, and it worked, since the foreign god hasn't attacked us here. But things have changed since yesterday, right, Captain? We are just about done weaponizing the essence of the sacred sword we obtained in the British Lost Belt. All that's left now is to simulate a few necessary tests. So, Commander Gordolf, our administrative advisor, Holmes, me, as the technical advisor, and the rest of Chaldean staff have all agreed it's time to leave the Arctic behind. Our next destination is the foreign god's base, South America. That's where we'll have our final showdown. As long last, we're passing through North America to the final Lost Belt. Yep, I just got a look at the Sacred Source Armament's official name too. The whole Nemo series thinks it's great, myself included. Right? It's admittedly a little hyperbolic, but that's just part of its charm. Here we go! Anomaly detected, anomaly detected. Errors in Trismegistus 2 prognostications and Sheba's near future observation recorded. New undocumented obstacle in Novum Chaldea's plan to defeat the foreign god detected. Deep decline in proper human history's verification levels on this bleached earth confirmed. Future threatening interference with the past confirmed. All Chaldean staff, prepare for reshift sequence. Sheba's observations indicate this massive singularity may be the single greatest direct attack on human history. Everyone's like, the hell is this? Oh my god. Well, there you go. And that's how we got interrupted while going towards Lost Belt 7. Okay, my only friend is the coffin maker. What? Okay. Right, interesting title. Right. Taking a little bit of time to load. Right, what's happening? What the? Okay, I feel like this is taking a. What is happening? That was awfully long. What was that? Thinking out loud. Okay. Dash can't understand Dash. Are they alive? Are they dead? Are they standing? Sitting? Do they care for anything? Wish for anything? Pray for anything? They understand nothing. They know nothing. They know neither suffering nor joy. They have no concerns, but also no relief. Only hunches and chills tell them the end is coming. And so they die out there miserably, meaninglessly. But something buried inside them kept them alive for just a little longer. So please try to remain human, as you should, till the very end. Turn not to prayer, but to song. It's all you can do. Okay. Oh, okay, what is happening here? Thinking out loud. Yes, that's right, I must be a traitor. I've betrayed both proper human history and sincerity. It must be my incompetence, or maybe it is how capable I am. At last the day my sins, my evil deeds, and my duties all come to end shall arrive. Here beneath Rheinbach Falls. Oh, this is Holmes's. Or Moriarty's, either of it. Either of them. Either Holmes or Moriarty. So, here is what you need to know about this massive singularity. The era is somewhat unstable, but we do know that it is sometime after AD 1700, within a margin of at least 100 years. The location is readily unclear as well, but based on the vegetation we have discovered, we can rule out the Far East Africa and Europe. Our best guess is that we are somewhere in America. The magical energy levels are not as high as in the Age of Gods, but we are seeing tremendous fluctuations in the readings. The magical energy ripples are so numerous that it is like observing a pond on a rainy day. Pond on a rainy day. Okay. Frankly, it leaves me thinking anti-army noble phantasms might be popping off like fireworks in this singularity. And then there is its foundation of humanity rating, error. Error, not the EX rank that signifies non-standard values? Correct, it does not even register as non-standard. It's like nothing we've ever seen. Generally speaking, the smallest of minute singularities are rated at E-. Any lower than that, they wouldn't qualify as singularities, yeah. Maybe it's just a bug in the system. I hope so. Either way, I will continue to monitor both the rating and the singularity as the situation develops. But the point stands that at the moment we have many questions and precious few answers. Then we're essentially in the dark, which means we won't know more until we go there. Yeah, exactly. I hate to just fly by the seat of our pants, but I don't see that we have a choice. Fortunately, Holmes is one of the servants best qualified for this particular race shift. Once you get there, I'm sure you will be able to get to the heart of the mystery in no time, right, Holmes? It's quite a responsibility, but you may rest assured that I am up to the task. Uncovering the truth is the very essence of a detective's calling. Glad to have your Baritsu on board. How very welcoming of you. That's all you have to say about the singularity? Yeah? Then I'll take it from here. You'll have one other servant accompanying you on this mission, though I'm sorry to say it won't be Marsh. Right. I'm afraid the Artinax is still undergoing maintenance. Okay. In my capacity as technical advisor, I really can't allow her to race shift until maintenance is finished. I'm not surprised. All these arduous battles in both Fairy Britain and Tunguska could easily have thrown her spirit origin a bit off kilter. Oh. I guess Foe's not coming along this time either. The good news is we are still planning to race shift Marsh over there once the Artinax maintenance is done. Oh, okay. As for your other companion this time around, who would it be? Oh, Vlad. You needn't continue dragging this out. It is I. Count Vlad. Indeed, this is a weighty responsibility, but I shall do my utmost to discharge my duty. Okay. There are a number of other servants besides Count Vlad who are matched for this ratio, but we can only send 3 in total. 3. So, wait. Vlad, Holmes, and who else? Since we are going to send Marsh later, oh okay, that leaves us able to send only 2 for now. Since Holmes was already a lock for one position, that left only 1 slot for the last servant. I was chosen after a peaceful discussion. Peaceful, in this instance, means only a bare minimum of blood spill. Yeah? Okay. Sounds like they decided the winner by fighting to the death. Yeah. Master, I know the singularity is full of mysteries, but I urge you to not lose sight of our ultimate motive. Becoming emotionally invested in our enemies can lead to lapses of judgment if you're not careful. But I suppose there is little point in telling you that now. You are our master, do as you wish. I will remain on standby in my spirit form. Call for me if you need anything. Alright. I, for one, feel better already. As a matter of fact, we will also be race-shifting one more very special guest. Oh? Who is it? Huh? But you said only 3 servants. Yeah, I'm guessing some of our human person who's coming. Gordolf? I don't think Gordolf is going to... Yeah. I did, yes. But the presence of another master will give us a much... What? Master? A much wider range of all. Oh, wait. Okay, I just realized. John, does that mean... Yeah, director. Kadok, it's Kadok, yeah. You got it. Alright, Kadok, it is time for you to earn your keep. Oh, there he is. He looks so different in this, like outfit or whatever. From his usual self. Yeah. Kadok Zemlipus, Master of Team A, reporting for duty. Kadok, but you're one of the cryptors. Yeah, I actually know that, but my lost belt is long gone. And I obviously cannot escape to Olympus anymore either. Surrender is pretty much my only choice here. Not that I expect you to trust me just because of that. Hell no, we don't. That's okay. I'll just have to prove you can through. I'll just have to prove you can through my actions. What's with that collar? Oh, is it like some kind of a safety mechanism in case he tries to screw us over? I'm guessing. Nothing gets by you, huh? Go on, Shion, tell him. Sure thing. There's an Atlas Institute produced Mage Killer collar. There you go. We will be monitoring Kado during this mission. If he tries anything funny, the collar will activate and completely destroy his magical circuits. Of course, anything funny includes trying to remove the collar himself. We do not want to kill him. But if he tries to use the collar to intentionally destroy his magical circuits, dead is what he'll be. Oh, damn. Oh, and be careful when using Magecraft too, since any unauthorized spells could trigger the collar as well. Damn, you guys are brutal, but fine, I can deal. Kado? Yeah? It's good to have you on the team. Yeah, okay. First piece of free advice. Mages shouldn't be quick to offer someone a hand. Our hands convey a ton of information. You're a master too, you should know how important the hand with your command spell is. Well, but I'm sure I'm wearing a glove. And you're also wearing a glove, so... but I guess, you know, the part where the command spell is kind of open, I remember. It's such a typical mage that is making me remember. Hey, I'm actually mage too. Yeah, well, great. Fujimaru might be a great master, but he was never really trained as a mage. Yeah, that's true. So I hope you'll keep giving him tips as time permits, Kado. I will. Okay, what about his serious light, Mission? I was unable to remove it, but please keep that to yourself for now. Understood. If the foreign god could activate the serious lights remotely, she would surely have done so long ago. Yeah, I guess. There's little to gain by letting ourselves become overly concerned. Yes, good point. And since her serious light is still technically a command spell, the caller should suppress it before it can activate. Okay. Granted, we would prefer to avoid testing that theory if at all possible. Okay, Shion, that's it from me. Anything else before we send them on their way? Yes, just one last thing. We were able to extract some keywords pertaining to the singularity from a hieroglyphic prediction. Not a problem. Revolt eyelid. Aha. What the heck's that mean? I am afraid I have no idea either. All we can say for certain at this point is that we absolutely cannot afford to overlook anything in this singularity, and that it is on the same scale as the 7 singularities. I know this might feel like a setback now that we're finally about to take a crack at the 7 lost spell, but it's just like Shion said, we'll dispose of this massive singularity no matter what. Prepare to reshift. Got it. Alright, here we go. Realm of the Thanatos Impulse, Traum. Life and death of an illusion. No matter the time, place, or prevailing ideology, there is no venture more difficult to succeed in than war. I'm going to die. I'm going to die. I'm going to die. Death comes regardless of race, gender, or age. The talented, the hardworking, and the lucky all die with shocking ease. When living beings die, they become lumps of inanimate meat, but servants don't even get that much. When they die, they vanish without a trace, as if they had never existed at all. Death, it's coming, is so mundane, it's enough to drive one crazy. Both heroes who save the nation and anti-heroes who have harmed countless people are dying for reasons unknown, as though it were completely natural. War never changes. It doesn't matter how much the times change or how fast civilization advances. Final stage of negotiations is two sides killing each other. They have but one goal, rebellion. Not against a king, a god, or even the world, but against proper human history itself. Right. Oh, right. What the? Do you understand why you've been called here? This castle was an unbearable place for the summoned servants seasoned by battle. Any ordinary person setting foot inside it would be driven insane by its blood-red glamour and pitch-black madness. That madness was personified in the beautiful woman who stood before them. No, Lady Creamhild, I can't think of anything that would... Alright, Creamhild is here. There she is. Her name was Creamhild, the queen from the Nibelungenlied, who swore revenge for her husband Siegfried's murder. Yeah. Desertion in the face of the enemy? Allowing an enemy to escape? Disrupting the battlefield as part of a relentless pursuit. Speak. I retreated because Ryder disrupted the battlefield. If I had stayed, I would have likely died. Wait a minute, just a minute. So these are all servants. Like, okay, that's interesting. Yeah. Unbearable place for the summoned servants seasoned by battle. Okay. That wasn't an enemy, it was just a child. A tactical error on my part, and one for which I apologize profusely. I see. Oh. Damn. If we held out, the city would have fallen, still would have fallen, but my men wouldn't have died needlessly. The penalty is death. Archer, there are no children on the battlefield. Even if there were, they would be servants. If even that escapes your understanding, then you shall die as well. As for you, Ryder... Oh boy. But why? You pretended to contrite, hoping to save your life, because you know what I am like. I have no need for one so shrewd and self-serving. Curse you, you're just a woman driven mad by revenge. Do you think that is a revelation to me? My, once again, you've made quite a bloody mess. This cleaning up mess is not your job. Zhang Jie. Oh, is that how his name is pronounced? Zhang Jie. There he is. Indeed it is, or rather, it is my puppet's job. Go on then, get to work. Wait a minute. How go things on the front line? A deadlock still. His stand for defense is almost maddening. Okay, one thing I'm thinking. Obviously, Creamhild's whole thing is like revenge. So, you know, it's interesting that she manifested as a berserker, not as an avenger. You know, like, yeah, okay. Well, he is a renowned hero for a reason. Oops, my apologies. How fare things on your end? I've been mastering my typing and my knowledge of puppet soldiers to the best of my ability, but it's still going to take some time. You may have all the time and money you need, just be sure you succeed. Fail and I will have no choice but to cut your head off too. Oh, then I'd better give it everything I have. I've got, hadn't I? Well, no matter. What about new servants? It seems some new ones were just summoned not too long ago. I believe most of this batch went over to the opposing factions. And what about the Righteous Realm? Has it moved? No, it still hasn't budged. The only activity we have seen from his subordinates is scouting maneuvers. I see. He must be waiting to swoop in after the dust settles and claim the spoils for himself. They aren't so weak that we can overrun them all at once, but we can't ignore them either. It's a most vexing position to be in, and in consequence, we find ourselves in this deadlock. Infuriating. Indeed it is. Have the assassins continue to keep an eye on them? Yes, my lady. And one more thing, your zodiac star was twinkling earlier. Oh? Zodiac star? It means someone who will have a significant impact on this singularity is about to arrive. Namely, Galdia. I see, so they're coming. They're really coming. Ha! What to do? What am I going to do about them? How can I best make them suffer? How can I best make them grieve? In the end, I will behead them, of course, but before that, I must be sure their punishment is truly spectacular. How dare some common mage use us as familiars? Please calm yourself, my queen. They are still prisoners of war, and our society's rules do technically demand we treat them hospitably. I never consented to playing by such rules. Oh, very well. Have the Chaldeans monitor until we know more. I'm afraid we don't have the scouts to spare. Then recall some of the assassins we sent to spy on the righteous realm. Have them keep an eye on Chaldeans for the time being. Understood. Are you guys done talking yet? Salome. Oh my god, Salome's here? I'm surprised to see you are out of the torture chamber. Torture? I don't know anything about that. I just want heads, that's all. Oh, never mind. Now, what is it? Where's Chaldea? Oh, well, to make a long story short, I would say there are enemies, nothing more, nothing less. So you're going to fight them? I am going to kill them. Oh. Well, if you have any important heads you want to keep, would you let me hold on to them for you? I'll consider it. I doubt I will though. Really? That's too bad. Okay, I'm going out for a bit. Want me to pick you up anything? Maybe some satchel torta? It's really good? No thank you. Okay, bye. Alright. Are you sure she should be allowed to run about doing as she pleases? That's the way of life, sort of, as an anti-hero. There's nothing to be gained from denying her. The important thing is that she's a strong fighter. Let her have her fun. As you wish. Oh, Castor. The preparations for the experiment have been completed, Lord Shangju. Right, I'll be there, right there. If you'll excuse me, my queen. How irritating. This is also irritating. Chaldea, the king, the emperor, I can't stand any of them. It's all that hero's fault. I might just fall apart if he isn't summoned soon. Right. Come on, hurry up. I'm guessing she's talking about Siegfried. Oh, here we are. The other side. I think they called it the righteous realm. That concludes my report, sir. Is Charlemagne here? Oh no, the Constantinople. Okay. Thank you. Lancer, you may go. Yes, sir. Oh, Johanna's here. I didn't know that. Oh, so she was an NPC before. You know, like she recently got added in JP, so. Yet more heroes' lives have been needlessly lost. Please don't be sad, Your Holiness. As the Pope, you are right to grieve, but that is as far as it should go. These heroes are all willing to lay down their lives to bring you his victory in this war. I really don't think I'm worthy of such great sacrifice. One cannot determine their own worth. That is for others to decide. You may deny yours despite yourself, or blame yourself for your undeserved fairy tale fortune all you like. But we, your loyal subjects, will continue to love and respect you. Is that such a burden? Honestly, yes. Yes, it is. Well, that's a problem then. Personally, I'd rather die happy and smiling than continue on like this. I'm sorry, Your Holiness, but we are not about to let you die. We all pledged to keep you alive, and I consider it my sworn duty. And that right there is exactly why this is such a burden. But, fine, whatever, I don't care anymore. Whatever happens, happens. But can I at least ask you one thing, Emperor? What is it? Those atrocities you and the others are committing, are they all to make my desire come true? Or are you putting your lives at risk because you want to do those things? That's a difficult question. If that really isn't what you want, then I can offer you my own life for what it's worth. As the emperor of a dying empire, I doubt it will be much. No, you're right. I hate to admit it, but part of me does yearn to see what happens next. No, I must see it. I have to. Is that the voice of your lord? I don't know. My lord's messages can, at times, be complicated. Enough that an insolent like me can't hope to understand them. And again, it could be that I... That's enough, your holiness. You only discord and blasphemy lie that way. Yeah. Well, that's rude. I'll have you know I understand my place very well, thank you very much. Do you? I have my doubts about that. Alright. I'm going to go worship like I always do. By all means. Don't wait up for me. I need to discuss strategy with my subordinates. Fine. Oh, and can I say one last thing? What the? Try not to do too much evil scheming, okay? It'll ruin your good looks. Right. Well, I'll be damned. I guess it's no accident Her Holiness was appointed Pope after all. But I'm afraid I'm not done with evil schemes just yet. Oh, that's the Berserker emblem. We are here, Your Imperial Majesty. Good, let's begin with your report. Yes, my liege. A medium-sized force from the Revenge Realm attacked us 3 hours ago. They attempted to seize the Tower of Trigonio for themselves. Okay, so they're called the Revenge Realm and they are called the... I forgot the name. Or, what was the name? Anyways, whatever it was. Fortunately, the 30 archer-class servants you had stationed there drove them away by unleashing all their noble phantasms at once. I see, so it played out just as I expected then. Yes, my liege. Unfortunately, 10 of our other servants were killed when they tried pursuing the retreating enemy forces. I thought I told them to maintain our defenses, not to give pursuit. You did, my liege. But several Rider, Berserker and Lancer classes decided to disobey orders. They were clearly trying to steal a march on the enemy and... So you're one of the servants who violated the chain of command and went off on their own. Forgive me, my liege. If you could do it all over again, I trust you would make a different choice. Yes, my liege. Do you expect mercy? Sorry to scare you, I understand. As a warrior, instinct drives you to take advantage of opportunities for glory in battle. I couldn't ask my soldiers to suppress those instincts any more than I could ask them to stop breathing. I forgive you, and I ask that the rest of you go easy on them as well. This should go without saying, but achieving great things is your top priority, even if it means occasionally disobeying orders. Yes, my liege. I guess that's what makes them heroes, you know. Very good. Next. Like, if they just followed orders like they're told, they wouldn't be any different than some foot soldiers, you know. But, as, you know, they're servants, they're heroes. Okay. These two were caught fighting. What? What the hell? You know that fighting between servants is forbidden, and especially in this realm. I therefore sentence you both to the rear guard during the next battle. Alright, you got your sentence, now move. I'm the last one. Oh, I'm surprised to see you here. You've always been such a model soldier. What could one of Alexander the Great's own, have done to get in trouble? Okay. Well. Oh no, he's going to try to kill him. Yeah. Unforgivable. You've done the one thing that is absolutely forbidden in this realm. We will not tolerate proper human history. Only rebellion is permitted here. We will not tolerate proper human history. Okay. There can be neither collaboration with nor mercy for the enemy. I thought you understood that when you chose to stand with us. But yes, we are heroes. Beings who struggled against were swallowed up by or outright disappeared into the flow of history. The shackles binding us to protect humanity are gone. And wait a minute. I cannot forgive proper human history, though I admit it is a completely one-sided grudge. Nonetheless, this realm is a home for those who share that view. Something must have gone wrong with you when you were summoned. You're the ones who have gone wrong. Perhaps, but I cannot stop now. Oh god. I'm off to worship. Leave me. Yes, my liege. I'm not wrong. I'm not lost. Normally, her prayers would be for others, not herself. Prayers should be for others, for something larger than oneself. That is how it should be. Through devotion, you prove who you claim to be. But this time, her prayers are for herself. Her sins are not sins. Her atonement is not atonement. And yet, paradoxically, that devotion is the only thing bearing fruit. It is that paradox that brings her suffering. She is powerless to stop. Please grant me salvation. She murmured her wish under her breath, unsure to whom she should direct it. I'm sorry I'm late. Oh no, it's fine. I only just began praying myself. Is something wrong? It's nothing. Alright, I think I'll pray for you next. She prays to help shoulder the burden of her sins, even if doing so stains her own hands with blood. I'm sorry. But as sorry as I am, I can't think of any other way. Right, something's going on. Oh, okay. Okay, what is this place? Oh wait, there's another faction. Oh, I thought there will be 2 factions only. There's another faction. That concludes my report. According to the caster's analysis, the other 2 realms' battle ended in a painful draw. Okay. And there we go. We have Charlemagne and his paladins. Okay. Damn, so they didn't get beyond skirmishing. I guess they're still just as wary of us as ever. What do you think, Roland? Roland is here. There he is. Of course they are. Our faction may be the smallest, but our forces are just as strong as theirs. If we were to attack them with everything we've got, we'd walk away with the lion's share. And above all, our realm has none other than Charles the Great. Yup. Yeah, who cares about Kriemhild and Constantinos? Charles the Great is the only true emperor. You hear that, Your Imperial Majesty? And there he is. I do. What? Who's this? I do. Oh, that's Don Quixote over there. We fear neither. This is Don Quixote, okay. We fear neither the vengeance-crazed queen nor the emperor who failed to protect his nation. So says Charles the Great. Whoa, that's our emperor for you. That's not Charlemagne. Wait, what is happening? That's Don Quixote, isn't it? Why are they calling? Okay, something's going on here. Whoa, that's our emperor for you. Indeed. We will wait until the end before we make our move. A true emperor should never act in haste. Charles also says to tell the assassins to dedicate themselves to their training and step up their efforts even further. It shall be done, my liege. Either Roland or I will head out next to Imperial Majesty. I see. Roland, go get him. I'm honored, my liege. I'll leave straight away. Some tomfoolery is going on here. Hey Roland, don't forget your sanity this time, okay? That only ever happens to you. So, how's it going? It wasn't easy, but we survived another day. Oh, so Astolfo knows. What a relief. You did great, sir. Are you sure? All I said was indeed and I see. There's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes even a few brief words can speak volumes. And frankly, if you were to say more than that, your imperial aura would be somewhat diminished. Is it just me or are you saying I'm not much like an emperor? It's just you, if you say so. But never mind that now, the scouts are getting increasingly nosy. We won't be able to keep this charade up much longer. With the renowned Charles the Great refusing to show himself for so long. Okay. People will naturally assume that he's either gravely inured or harboring some awful secret. But if I just pranced out there, that cut you down before you could say hello. Well, that sucks for us. It is no laughing matter. You think? Because it seems to me like all we need is for something to happen that will keep them from suspecting the king. Say, for example, a fourth faction showed up. Ooh. Well, I feel like that's exactly what's going to happen. I've got a hunch that the things are about to change. Now's our chance, so we should send lots of scouts to make sure we don't miss it. Your hunches do seem credible. Alright, we'll send out the scouts. Let's add riders and casters to the usual assassins. Our defenses should hold for a while even if we assign them to other classes. I hope you'll help us too. You got it. Sir? Yes? I feel this will be crucial, tiny turning point for you. Please try to stay on top of things. Of course, I'll show them exactly what I'm made of. Or, my name isn't Charles the Great. You're getting into perilous territory, sir. Remember, if they discover the truth, they'll have your head on a spike. So you must be both cautious and bold, is that clear? Indeed. Now then, if a fourth faction is about to get involved, it would have to be them. I wonder what's going to happen. Okay, and there we go. We have oh no. Right. Well, that is fantastic. Something happened. Freaky! Ow, that's hot! So that's how ray shifting feels, huh? No, that was kind of odd, yeah. Quite right. There was clearly something different about it compared to our usual ray shifts. Well, this is my first, so I've got nothing to compare it to. I'll just have to trust you guys to figure out what's wrong. Master, are you able to contact Caldia? Okay, we can. I was going to say maybe not, because that's usually what happens. Yes, Marsh here, on comms for Caldia. Are you okay, Master? We noticed that there was an odd tremor during your ray shift. We're fine. That's a relief. Right. I can confirm that you and Karok are both unharmed. It looks like Holmes and Vlad made it there as well. According to Sheba's observations, there should be a small town nearby. Is that where we go first? As in all matters, we begin by gathering information. We must learn all we can, even if we must take a few risks to do so. Well, that's the textbook answer. But first, let me ask you something. Can you use suggestions? 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 Like hypnotism or something? Yes, that answers that. So this entire time you've been going around running your mouth, knowing the locals will think you're either crazy or dangerous. Well, I guess. Well, at least his mystic course does have some magecraft built in to dispel some of that incongruity. Whoa, really? I had no idea, and neither did I. Okay, that's news to me. Me neither, yeah. Seems like the kind of thing you probably should have told him about sooner, but whatever. Alright, I'll use charm suggestions on the locals. You think up what you want to ask them. Right. Will do. So, where exactly are we headed? The town is due north of you. Then let us be on our way. It is a shame we don't have any horses. I'll bring up the rear then. Fujimaru, Karok, you two stay in the middle. Sure. What? Holmes? Oh, yes, my apologies. I'll be right there. What happened? That was weird. A clear blue sky that seems endless, a gentle breeze rustling pleasantly over the plain. Everything is quiet and peaceful. It made a horrible feeling of dread take hold and refuse to let go. It was not Karok and Lupus who experienced that feeling. Nor was it Fujimaru. It was Holmes, wasn't it? Or Vlad 3 or even Sherlock Holmes. Wait, who? What? Then who? Da Vinci. Despite her misgivings, she still had no choice but to send Fujimaru and his companions to the singularity. Right. Oh, here we are. Oh my god. Okay, so these are like the factions. You can see it's like broken into 3 parts. That's definitely the revenge faction. And then we have the, I'm guessing this is Constantinos's faction, this side, and maybe this side is Charlemagne's faction. Not really sure, and we're like right in the middle of the whole thing. Okay, interstice down. Okay, I just realized something. My only friend is the coffin maker. I think this is referring to Moriarty because Moriarty carries a coffin. It's something like that. I don't know. Okay. Interesting. Huh. Right. This town doesn't seem good. Everything's broken. The whole town's been destroyed. And completely deserted as well. This won't do. There's something here that troubles me more than the lack of people. How accurately can you analyze this debris, Mr. M. Lupus? You want me to analyze it, like measure how old the materials are and stuff? Just so, while I do have some degree of familiarity with the subject, I can only do so much. Certainly nothing compared to analysis that employs complex magecraft. We needn't settle for any of my amateur attempts, since we have a mage with us. Yeah, that's true. Now I see. Not really my specialty, but I can give it a shot. You basically just need me to figure out the stuff's archaeological period, right? Yes, that will do nicely. I suspect that this debris was created through magecraft rather than human hands. Magecraft? Yeah, so Noble Phantasm. I can guess whose Noble Phantasm this is, obviously Constantinos. Well, I say debris, but I mean the entire town. But let's wait for Mr. Zen Lupus's analysis before I can say more. Is this some kind of a joke? What is it? The short version is that Holmes was right. This whole place was made with magecraft. There you go. Probably a caster's territory creation or something like it. A normal mage would really struggle with something like this, but a caster would do it pretty easy, I think. Oh, okay. This town would seem to be of mid to late European design. But as I suspected, something isn't right. While it does appear to be deserted, as Count Vlad said, I can discern no traces of anyone ever having lived here to begin with. Then the hell are you talking about? Think of it like a movie set. There are faint signs of use, but nothing like the wear and tear one might expect to see over time. I don't know if it was a mage or a servant, but someone built this whole town in an instant. Yeah, so it's definitely Constantinos, because I think that's what his Noble Phantasm is, isn't it? That is my working assumption. I see. That's unusual, but not outside the realm of possibility. Then let me ask you something, detective. Please do. Even if a servant or something similar to one did create this town, what destroyed it? Oh. Well, we can certainly rule out wildfires as well as any other natural disasters. What we do see are holes, like from arrows in the walls, nicks from swords and other blades, and nuts from wagons laden with heavy supplies. So basically like, like siege weapons and stuff. A scene we are all familiar with, yeah. Servants fought a battle here. I thought so. Master, everyone, please be careful. I just picked up some servant signals and they're headed straight for you. Oh. Hold on, getting a total now. They're... Mush? This can't be right. Da Vinci! I see it too. This isn't a malfunction of any kind of glitch. Fujimaro, listen to me very carefully. There's an army of servants closing in on you. Oh god. Did you say an army? I did. There are about 100 of them and they're all servants. Yeah, well, there you go. What? Let me be certain I heard you correctly. You're saying these aren't the beings that rival servants in power, but actual servants, is that right? Yeah, that's right. I've rechecked the reading several times. Now hurry up and get out of there or hide. No. Now I'm seeing another servant army. It's about the same size as the first. Another one? It would seem the two armies mean to surround this town. Please hurry, they'll be there at any moment. Alright, let's hide. Carlock, Master? Since neither Count Vlad nor I are assassins, I doubt we'll be able to completely erase our presence, and if we stay together like this, they'll even be more likely to find us. I would like you to hide servants separate. Count Vlad and I will find our own way to get through this. If worse comes to worse, use a command spell. If nothing else, that will allow me to turn the situation around. Got it. Also, there's something I would like to ask of you. Something Count Vlad and I will be doing ourselves. What's that? Pay attention to the servants headed this way. Try to find out what they're thinking and what they're trying to accomplish. What we need right now is information. Every action they take, every word they speak could be invaluable. Will do. Thank you, Mr. Fujimaru. Then we shall meet again later. Right, oh god. So they're most likely coming to fight against each other and we're like stuck in the middle. This ought to be far enough. Now let's dig a hole to hide in it. Should I bring more rubble? Good idea. This should be big enough to hide us, but not so much that it looks out of place. Got it. That should do it. Okay, Fujimaru, get in and stay put. A mouse's hideaway, a cat's shortcut, at times shallow, thinking can trump wisdom. Is he making, yeah, he's using some kind of a magecraft. What was that? Presence concealment or something? A camouflage spell. I don't know if it'll work on servants, but it's better than nothing. Okay. Whoa, that's amazing. Are you kidding me? It's one of the most basic spells there is. Well, yeah, like they said, Fujimaru hasn't been trained, so I haven't even been able to cut down my chanting time for it, so it's too slow to use on short notice. But I guess that doesn't matter now. Anyway, it has some soundproofing built in, but keep your voice down anyway. I've heard there are different schools of magecraft. So what, you want to know more about mine? If you don't mind. I don't think there's a time or place for it. Why not? Not like it's going to last much longer. Hell, it's practically dead already. And it's not like telling you about it is going to change anything. It's anti-beast magecraft. Spells meant for fighting, well, wild beasts. Okay. Humanity has always been in its own worst enemy, but beasts are a close second. An ordinary person would never beat a wild beast with his bare hands, so it's not really a shock people came up with magecraft to help with that. So, you can probably guess how it fell into decline, yeah? Not much need for spells to track or chase animals these days. Plenty of substitutes for that. Of course, the spells can still come in handy against wild beasts. Okay. But then there aren't all that many of them out there anymore either. That's what happens to all magecraft eventually though. Yeah, I guess. Spells change with the times, either becoming crazy strong or weak. So weak, they're useless. Didn't you ever think about giving up being a mage? What? No, I can't believe you're even asking that. Next piece of free advice. Asking any normal halfway decent mage that question is a fast way to die. You're basically telling them, yeah, all your life's work, your whole life is pointless. Why don't you just die already? I didn't mean to. Yeah, not much I can do to you right now. Not with this caller. Sorry, that was uncalled for. I should probably work on how snippy I get one of these days. Anyway, think we have run out of time to talk. I tried to get as far away from the town center as I could. Now we just have to hope they don't find us. They're here. Alright. Oh god. According to our scouts, we'll be facing another medium-sized foe. Yeah, they're literally fighting against each other. And we are just stuck in the middle of it. The plan is to hit them with a full volley of our archers, noble phantasms, while the riders flank them on both the sides. The sabers and lancers will keep them pinned down in the center and will attack while the riders have them confused. Make sure you all have your noble phantasms ready to go when you need them. Can't believe it, they really are servants. What do you think their true names are? Who knows? No clue, but they're all from different eras and countries, that much is clear. So how the hell are they operating as a single army? Damn it, I can't believe that. What the hell kind of singularity is this? For that matter, how can there be this many servants, ley lines, even holy grails can summon so many? Yeah. Could they all be rogue servants? The kind without masters? Yeah. You must have run into several of them across all singularities and rosters you've been to. Yeah, but they were not like this. There's like plenty of them here. I'm talking about servants that are exceptions to the rule. The kind summoned from their ties to a land or a holy grave. Remember, Beowulf in the Russian Rose Belt, he was a rogue servant? Yeah. But even if that explains how they got here, it doesn't explain how there could be so damn many of them. I mean, there's only 200 servants right here between these two armies alone. No wonder the town didn't survive. We might not be safe even out here then, yeah. Hopefully I picked a spot far enough for the battlefield. At least they're not actively looking for us. So screw it, at this point, we're Sera, yeah. What happens, happens. You sure you're not just giving up? Maybe a little, sorry. I'll try to remember that we've got a common interest now and act like it. Looks like they're about to get started. Archers, at the ready. Oh god, here we go. One berserkers over there. Wait for it. Wait for it. Now, command spell loaded. Activate noble phantasms. First phantom spell spirit levels, then heroic spirit levels. Command spell loaded. Activate noble phantasms. Lightning longbow. Damn, they're charging noble phantasms like candy. Yo. What? Oh god. Archers to the rear, hurry! Oh my god, there's an assassin. We inflicted minimal losses. Damn, they must have heroic spirit level casters buffing them. Alright everyone, this is it. Hold your ground. Heroic spirit level? Keep your damn voice down, but yeah, I wonder what he meant by that too. Hold the line here too. Oh, well. Crap, can't hold much longer. Keep shooting, buy as much time as you can. We're taking massive casualties. Riders, are you still not ready? We just arrived at the designated coordinates. We'll charge them right... No, what the... What is it? A squad of assassins just ambushed us, our right flank. It's going to take some time to regroup. Left flank here. We can't get through the caster's bounded field. We'll need time to regroup too. A charge won't be nearly as effective if we don't coordinate it. Damn it, I'll never be able to face Lady Creamhill like this. Creamhill? Yeah. Isn't Creamhill? Yep. Sigurd's. Yeah, not Sigurd, sorry, Siegfried's. Yeah, I know about her too. She's a hero. No, a legendary figure. Those guys were completely on the defensive. What changed? Urgent news. The Constantinos army from the reinstatement realm is in disarray. Reinstatement. Oh, Roland is here. That's it. That's what I like to see. Alright, let's swoop in and take the spoils for ourselves. Maybe we should wait a little longer, like right until they're about to be defeated. Nah, let's not. The Revenge Realm's already been hit pretty hard. We need to at least get some good licks in with the Reinstatement Realm as well too. Now, let's go. That's it, keep it up. We've almost got Creamhill's army wiped out. I have an urgent message. Charles the Great's army from the Righteous Realm has joined the fray. Okay, Righteous Realm, Reinstatement Realm, and Revenge Realm. They stuck a rear guard from behind and sowed confusion among our ranks. Damn it, not again. They've got Roland from the legend of Charlemagne leading them. They're mowing down our rear guards like grass. Retreat, fall back to the Reinstatement Realm. There's no way we can win a fight on two fronts. Assassins, use the smoke screens. Archer, lay cover fire to buy us some time. Keep firing longbows, crossguns, guns, whatever you've got. Don't stop except to reload. Constantinos' servants are in retreat. It's time we follow suit. Casters, hold positions until the riders catch up with us. Then I want you to alter the topography and cut off any would-be pursuers. Understood. Do it! Mutate. Grimhill's casters have transformed our surroundings into a swampland, Lord Roland. We could have our casters freeze the swamp and go after them. But I think that's enough. Both sides suffered heavy losses and we got in a few good shots at the reinstatement realms. Soldiers too. The forces of Charles the Great's righteous realm are the only ones walking away unscathed. Now, let's cheer our victory! Yeah! Big naked rocks! Yeah! Did you really just say that? Shut up, look, I want to say something too, but this isn't the time. Oh no, he noticed us. Must have been them imagining it. Yeah. Alright, troops, retreat. Tonight we go nude until morning. Nude. Good God, Roland and his exhibitionism or whatever. Oh my God. Oh, Holmes is there. It's alright, Mr. Fujimaru, Mr. Zen Lupus. You can come out now. That was a close one. They never even came our way. I'm afraid you two were just unlucky. Unfortunately, that also means we couldn't overhear anything. We heard a few things. Some of the town may be destroyed, but a few buildings are intact. Let's find one such building and review what we've learned. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm going to end it here for today. We did the prologue and the first chapter, so you know. Obviously, this is part of the main story. I think it's going to be quite big. So I will try to make videos every day, but I might miss 1 or 2 days, you know. But yeah, either way, that was the beginning of Traum. And interesting. So basically, this place is divided into 3 parts: the Righteous Realm, the Reinstatement Realm. Righteous Realm is Charles the Great's, you know, army. Then we have the Reinstatement Realm, which is Constantinos' Pope Johanna, and then we have the Revenge Realm, where we have Kriemhild and that guy, I forgot his name, you know, the one like, you know, from the Yellow Turban Rebellion. These 3. Obviously, Kriemhild is, you know, hell-bent on revenge and all that. That's why I guess they're called the Revenge Realm. Then we have the Reinstatement Realm, where Constantinos is and Pope Johanna, they are both like kind of hinting into, like, they're talking about like their sins and stuff, especially Pope Johanna, and you know, like something like that. I don't know much about that, but I'm guessing we'll get to know more and more about their situation as we go on. And then we have the Righteous Realm, where we have Don Quixote acting as Charlemagne. While as we heard from them and as we understood, Charlemagne has decided not to. Okay, no, I think Charlemagne still hasn't been summoned here. That is why Don Quixote is like acting as Charlemagne or something like that, maybe, you know. And usually by the way everything goes, how these like main story goes, Charlemagne will be summoned and we the Chaldeans will probably make contact with him, and then, you know, like he'll like team up with us or something. I don't know. That's how it usually goes, you know. Then we have Sherlock Holmes. Like the whole thing at the beginning, there's a weird section where Sherlock Holmes talks about what sins, or maybe that wasn't Sherlock Holmes, maybe that was Moriarty. I just assumed it was Sherlock Holmes because they talked about the Rhinebach Falls. But we need to remember there's 2 people involved with Rhinebach Falls. One is Holmes and the other one is James Moriarty. So that whole section could be anyone. That could be Sherlock Holmes or it could be James Moriarty as well. And he like kind of like, you know, said something about the whole thing. So, you know, all these things are happening. And we have Vlad with us as well. We have Kardog joining us for the first time as a master. And we can see that obviously he's like a full-fledged mage. So he's like, oh, you should do it like this, you should do it like that. But and we're just realizing that up until now we've just been not doing it by the book at all. Like he talks about like suggestions and stuff using charm, and we never did that up until now. And he's like, what the hell? So up until now you just talk to people normally, you didn't use charm on them or anything to make it easier for you guys to gather information. No, we just went along with normal conversation, I guess. And a few other things, you know. So yeah, so interesting, all that stuff is going on. And yeah, so there you go, guys. That was the first video on Traum. Looking forward to this, and yeah, let's see how this goes. One thing I'm just going to check here, let me check this. That is, how long is this? Because I need to properly make a estimate as to how long this could be. Wait a minute. Main story, here we go. No, wait. Oh god, where is it? I cannot find it. Okay, quest, main quest, here we go. And then we have Traum. There we go, Traum. Okay, so we have 22. Act 22 is the final. Right. And each section is kind of varied. Like, you know, like I can see like a few sections having 1 arrow, a few sections having 8 arrows, and then a few sections having like 3 or 4 arrows. So it's like a mixture. So I'm just assuming that it'll probably take me, if I do like 1 section every day, yeah, it's going to take me 22 days. So maybe not that long. I think I will maybe be able to complete this within like 16, 17, maybe 18 days. It'll take me to complete this. So yeah, let's see. And now another thing I need to check is like, is there any event coming? Like, you know, after this? Because if another event comes while I'm doing this, that'll be a bit difficult, you know, since I do all the events, do the gameplay for all the events as well. It will overlap and that'll be a mess. Oh my god, there's an event coming in June. Okay, wait, June. We have time. You know, the event where Bakin is going to be released, that event. So yeah. Anyways, we'll think about that later. But you know, so there you go. That is it. That is for today. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed, comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And that is it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys probably tomorrow with another video on Traum. So yeah, see you guys then. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.